Tynix is up a game.
What?
Yeah, that's pretty wild.
Tynix?
That's pretty wild.
I gotta tell you, Tynix really just coming out this tournament. Amazing.
Yeah, Tynix going over knees would be absolutely massive. But it's now going to be Blue versus Hysen. Now, this is loser's bracket. So whoever loses this set is going to be done for the day. They're going to have to try their best in twos tomorrow.
Yep. And all right, so Hysen looking real clean today. That Diana he started out with was doing pretty well. He's got this again, rocking out against Blue. I want to see more of those blasters. It seems like that was what he wanted to favor, but Blue, you know he wants to go and get that run back against Machete.
Now, Blue started off throwing out a D-Light into the neutral signature on a Suri's sword. I wonder if he's going to do that again. Or if he was like, I got it once, I'm not doing it again, or I'm going to put in a very long amount of time in between the next time I do it so Hysen doesn't expect it.
Whoa!
That was close.
So scary with that ground pound. I mean, bow ground pound is one of the strongest moves in the game. It's absolutely crazy, even at low damage. And if you had caught him there, that would have been the end for Blue.
And Hysen, he somehow stuck to him like glue on that.
Yeah, we've been seeing a lot of people, dashing down around corners, fast falling with ground pounds, just keeping the pressure up. Hysen going low under that weapon, and Blue just happy to go reset, grab his weapon, smacks Hysen off stage again.
Now, unfortunately for Blue, though, you saw him go over for the weapon, and one spawned in like perfectly where he was standing before, and Hysen was just like, all right, I'll take this one.
Yep.
Oh, that's going to kill.
Just the tail end of that sword recovery, that high up, gonna do it. Now Blue on these Katars.
Wow. And there you go. That's like one of the first, I think is that one of the first D-Light gravity cancel neutral heavy drops we've seen?
Yeah, everybody's been pretty on point with it. If you hit towards the edge of it,
yeah,
you're able to jump out of that downlight as soon as it hits. Usually you want to let it rock just a little bit to give you the horizontal positioning you need.
It's timing specific and it's positioning specific as well.
Not an easy thing to do.
Ooh, throwing out those pivots, showing some gun tech.
Really just turning on the movement. I mean, you have to. Blasters, they have that dead zone near the user, so it's really tough when somebody is just broken through your defenses. They're using all those close-range weapons like these Katars. You do not want them in there.
Now, one thing, like obviously Neutral Light does have the true option into Nair if you turn it around because it shoots the backside first.
Yep.
But anytime Hysen throws that out, like you're seeing Blue overspace so many things that Hysen has, specifically the Neutral Light, like that'll lock you into so many frames for that attack to finish where you can do anything again. And Blue is just like waiting that out, and then he dash in side lights or dash in neutral lights.
Oh, okay. Throwing the Quicksilver grenade up top. Even baited the dodge with it. I guess because Hysen, seeing that he's missed those slide kick into gravity cancel, a lot of these tight combos that require a lot of execution, he went for the safer play, knowing, hey, he's going to dodge out because he expects me to go for this, and just bait the dodge.
Yep, he delayed that recovery just enough and was able to pick it up so easily. There we go.
Getting those pivot nairs, got the double nair even, really piling on the damage. Back to blasters. Definitely what Hysen's looking for. I mean, he had them primed. Reading dodges down. Oh, going for... Wow. The falling neutral air again! Every time Blue tries to go up, presumably for a jump recovery, Hysen just falls through with a neutral air.
I'm going to start doing that. That's really good.
It's slick.
That's really good. Oh, there's the punish, though. But Blue, man, he's so damaged on this last stock.
But, all right, we've already seen a number of players go for perfect turnaround stocks. And if anybody can do this, that's got to be Blue.
Ooh, that's going to send him far, even with the bounce off the wall. He's got to be careful, though. There's the nair. Going to go back to the wall, touch. There's the punish again. Saw that recovery. That's also going to lock you into a bunch of frames like the neutral light does.
And Blue, again, just catching these dodges. He's really pushing Hysen towards into the orange. Now he's got him off stage. Oh! There's the dunk. How many of Hysen's options were spent? Too many! I'm telling you, there's so many turnaround stocks this tournament.
They put out the exact same damage, too.
That's got to sting.
Holy cow, man.
Woo.
Now, I think Hysen was dead either way. Like, you saw him recover to the left, which is away from the sidewall, but that's because he had to do that because the weapon toss was coming straight down at him. Obviously, if he recovered to the right, that puts him closer to the wall, but I think that would have put him under the stage, and still, even so, wouldn't have given him enough distance to get back to the wall.
3, 2,
So, yeah, what a turnaround from Blue.
Absolutely crazy. I mean, Blue is the clutch master. He has had the longest losers bracket runs in tournament history, going through like 13 sets or something.
And he does it regularly. For whatever reason, like Blue in the winners bracket is good, and Blue in the losers bracket is great.
It's that, you know, cornered animal back against the wall.
No one puts baby in a corner. What movie is that from? Do you know?
Dirty Dancing.
Okay, wait. I knew that. Never mind.
Is Patrick Swayze.
Yeah, we figured that out, I think, at Low Tier City. Never mind. I remember that now.
Yeah, but look at Blue just hitting him with the Swayze, dancing back and forth, trying to really turn up the movement. I mean, when you're playing against a Blasters player, you need to really have your movement on point. Because Blasters, they've got those point explosions that they shoot out.
They got that really extended range, but they also have that dead zone in the middle, which Blue doesn't seem to be flirting with right now. He's more just overspacing everything and then dashing in for the punish.
Ooh, now Hysen armed up, Blue unarmed. Sneaks in, grabs the Katars, but Hysen answering back with some significant bow damage.
You saw Blue touch the ground just for a minute, but then he was jumping in the air. He doesn't want to get caught by the downlight, which Hysen can pick up into a recovery or just delay it into a neutral sig.
I mean, it's pretty quick, and it's got a ton of range.
Yep.
Especially if you dash it, you can hit somebody almost on the other side of the stage.
It's super low, though.
Yes.
So being aerial is a very effective way to get away from that.
Ooh, Blue with the dodge read, but a little too late. And now that first stock going the way of Hysen. That Blaster's recovery really paying off for him. I mean, that is one of Blaster's main KO options outside of signatures.
Now, we still haven't seen Hysen really go for the D-Light recovery. Like, he went for the one where he delayed the recovery, but he didn't go D-Light straight into recovery like a Blaster's play like Boomy does.
Sure, sure. But we have seen a lot of those double neutral airs.
Yes.
Every time he tags one, there's always another following up, and it'll usually hit.
Yeah, it's crazy damage. It's absolutely crazy.
There's one. Ooh, went for the double, but Blue fast falling around to the opposite side. Wow.
Jeez.
I mean, 8-ball corner pocket just skimmed it in.
Right over that corner. That's how much damage Hysen had. Like, that definitely was not sweet spotted. That was on the top of the wall, and that's still killed. There's the neutral light. Doesn't turn around the nair. He doesn't get enough distance either.
Yeah, I mean, it's not easy hitting the chase dodge pivot neutral airs. Ooh, Hysen overspacing some of these Katars here. Yes!
There's the punish. Delays. Waits for the attack or the dodge to come out from Blue, then throws out the nair. Gets the side air over on the edge. Is he going to throw the weapon? He's just going to retreat back to the platform. He's going to see where Blue wants to recover. Immediately punish as Blue starts to land.
Well, you're talking about being unarmed against string weapons is incredibly difficult. So I agree with Hysen hanging on to that bow. He has way more KO options than if you were unarmed, and just the one weapon toss probably not worth the risk.
Especially if you're not really comfortable with those offstage weapon tosses. Like someone like LDZ just drills those one after the other. But if you're not super comfortable with it, like it's basically a guaranteed disarm.
Yeah, but Hysen has been so accurate with his signatures and his neutral airs here. And I mean, that will eventually KO. Blue really bringing the damage back. Now he's got Hysen unarmed off stage. He's got the stage control. He's got the weapon control, starving Hysen out.
Finally gets the unarmed recovery. It seems like Hysen is just struggling to kill. Like he gets a damage lead and just raw neutral, but then can't seem to finish off the stock for quite some time. And that lets Blue even it up.
Ooh, ooh, ooh. So scary off stage. Both players burning their dodges. Hysen just has the Blaster's recovery.
That's done.
Oh, Blue read him wide to bring it back dead even. Man, that Blaster's recovery, I mean, it lasts so long. It gives you so much lift, and it's so steerable that you can usually fake people out, but Blue just didn't bite. he knew exactly where Hysen was going.
And he came in at an angle,
Yes.
which depending on which like part of the blaster's recovery you're in, like the last one is like straight up.
Yep.
So if you come in at an angle, that's an effective way to punish it. Just like a hammer recovery, you don't punish straight from above because if they have the right timing, like you're done. Unless you just have massive range advantage, like orb ground pound.
Man, or massive damage advantage like Hysen has right now. He
It's
pushed
so big.
Blue so deep into the red, the bow neutral air almost taking him off the top.
But again, he struggles to find that kill. Is he going to let Blue find the damage that he needs to bring in red?
No, this
Finally
has to. Yes!
found the D-Light recovery. That's going to be the kill. 669 damage compared to 531. Hysen.
All right, so that is 1-1 in the set.
Yes.
Blue managed to steal game 1, but Hysen just holding on for the consistency in game 2. What are we looking at for game 3 here?
All of basically the same map. Like Shipwreck
Wow.
and Apocalypse are very similar to one another, and Small Brawlhaven also very similar to them.
Yep. I
But
wonder what the pick's going to be.
Small Brawlhaven is like lives up to his name. It's mad small. Apocalypse is sort of medium small, and then Shipwreck's just kind of like it's super big.
I'd be surprised
for the
if we went
walls.
Shipwreck. I mean, you do going against a Suri on Shipwreck.
Yeah, I wouldn't pick that.
Katar's absolutely terrifying. Sword does pretty well at spikes, but a Suri's signatures.
Yeah,
I mean, they can
wouldn't
just
touch
end
that.
a stock.
He's thinking about it too. We are going to Apocalypse. Also,
Ooh.
kind of. I mean, it's a similar thing.
Yeah.
I think the walls are like a little bit longer.
Yep, a little bit longer. And then the black, like the KO lines are not as close as they are in Small Brawlhaven.
Okay. Well, yeah.
So it
yeah,
lets you
for
survive a little bit longer. So I understand Hysen wanting that to go with the consistency.
Sure. Okay.
Consistency is what won him game 2. That's his plan for victory here in game 3. What is Blue's plan change up here, you think?
He's finding great punishes so far.
Yeah, no kidding. I mean, it is death by 1,000 cuts. Hysen going into the orange after Blue just keeps finding all of these Katar hits again and again.
He's converting like one punish into 2 to 3 hits when they're not true options.
Yeah.
Which is fantastic. Like you see him overspace, he dashes back, Hysen throws out the side light, but Blue's too far away for that to hit. You see the dash in, immediate punish from Blue.
And the initial hits are happening so often. It's not like, you know, you tag, you go back to neutral for a while. It's like every time that he tags him, he's staying close by to just punish whatever's next.
And now we're seeing maybe a little bit of the opposite, as we saw Blue get the damage lead, and now he's the one who's struggling to find that kill, and Hysen's the one evening up the damage. There's the D-Light recovery, getting it the other direction. That's going to be the kill.
Man, oh man. I mean, all right, so we've seen people struggle to find the early KOs, but Blue just really dialed in knowing, hey, this recovery is going to take him out. Right now, I don't need to dilly-dally around, spend anything extra, and Hysen just answering back with the same. I love seeing close game 3s.
Now, did you see Blue try to dodge that?
Yep.
Okay, he did? All right. I couldn't quite tell whether or not he dodged it or whether or not he was just like, okay, he's going to nair me, so I'm going to try and save my dodge for the second nair.
Ah. Oh, man. Just catching these landings. Blue with that Katar downlight going up into even further damage. Hysen having to find his way around. Doesn't want to get caught by any side lights because there are true follow-ups to that. That's just a ton of extra damage. And the follow-up set up pretty well into continued pressure.
Oh, D-Light Cider again. There's nothing scarier as a Blasters player than your opponent being able, with a string weapon, able to like outmaneuver you.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
That's the worst thing.
Absolutely terrifying. And now Hysen having to face that fear and get his way back onto stage. Finally arms up, he's got those blasters. No, switching over to the bow.
Gravity cancel neutral light. Just right off the ground.
I mean, sometimes you need just that little bit extra for the anti-air.
He hasn't thrown out very many of those at all. I guess Blue just hasn't been initiating him well,
He's
against the 45-degree angle. Like, we haven't seen hardly any dares.
Yeah. Yeah, Blue hasn't been going for a lot of dares. He's been doing kind of these loop arounds where it can be tough to hit with those bow neutral lights, but blue is either right in front of you or directly above
Yeah.
you. Whoa, getting up just over that weapon toss. But now Hysen answering back. He has been finding a lot of success with those bow neutral airs.
Muppet Spawn going high. Blue's still going to come in with the side light as Hysen picks up the blasters. Big slap on stage slap kills.
Even with the bounce, too.
If we were on Shipwreck, that would not have killed.
Oh, yeah. I mean, those KO lines are way out there. Oh, my gosh. With the dodge read, too.
Yep.
So much
and
damage.
He's still going. Doesn't get the gravity cancel neutral signature, but damage still was done.
Going right into the light orange off of just an amazing string into a dodge read to another string.
And you're seeing Hysen now. He's the one starting to back up and try and outrun Blue's moves, turn around, and then punish. He didn't quite have the timing. I guess his reaction wasn't quite as quick as like Blue's has been. He missed the side light. It was just a little bit too late. And you're seeing Blue, so much damage. D-Light side air. It's going to be tough to recover back from this. Except Blue's going to go deep with that ground pound.
Yeah, I mean, he's got the extra stock to work with, right? You can take some chances.
That's going to be a punish.
Yep. And enough to do it.
Yep.
Blue taking it. Is that 2-1 over Hysen?
Is this best of 5?
Oh, man, because that is, we're in the losers bracket. It's still best of 3.
Yeah,
we just have best of 5.
So we're only
winners,
doing
losers, grand finals.
Okay. Just making sure.
Man, oh, man.